Chosen ones, before we begin, take a deep breath and settle into this moment. You are not here by coincidence. You were guided here by something greater than chance, the same force that orchestrates stars, seasons, and destinies. What was written about you long before your birth is now beginning to unfold. The script of your divine story is being read by life itself, line by line, moment by moment. Everything you've gone through has not been random. It has been preparation. Watch this video until the end, because every word is meant to awaken what has been sleeping inside you. If these words resonate with your spirit, I invite you to leave your warmest wishes and type 99 in the comments, a sacred number of completion and manifestation. By doing so, you are aligning yourself with the vibration of renewal and divine fulfillment. Now, chosen one, like this video, subscribe if you're not already subscribed to the channel, and let's begin. This is not just another message. This is a reminder that you are the manifestation of prophecy, the living continuation of something written in the heavens. The reason you've been feeling shifts within you lately, the restlessness, the dreams, the moments of synchronicity, is because your spirit knows something your mind is only beginning to understand. The words that were written long ago are now coming to life through you. You are not chasing destiny anymore. Destiny is finding you. You've always sensed that there was something different about you. Even when others couldn't see it, you could feel it. That quiet knowing, that deep pull towards something unseen, yet undeniably real. You were never meant to blend in, never meant to live an ordinary life. The challenges you faced were never signs of rejection. They were signs of refinement. The universe has been sculpting you, removing everything that was not meant to remain, polishing your soul until it reflected the truth of who you are. And now, the time has come for what was written to manifest. The frequency of your being is aligning with divine timing. The delays you've experienced were never denials, they were divine pauses. Life was waiting for the perfect moment, the alignment of your courage, faith, and readiness. Many of the closed doors were not punishments but protection. The universe knew that if you had walked through those doors before you were ready, you would have settled for less than what was destined. Now, the written is becoming real. What once existed only in dreams and whispers is materializing into form. The visions you held quietly in your heart, the prayers you released in tears, the intentions you've whispered in solitude, they are all converging now, like rivers flowing into a single ocean. You have reached the season of unveiling, where hidden things are revealed and long-awaited blessings begin to appear as if out of nowhere. The path of the chosen one is never easy. It is marked with separation, struggle, and silence. You've walked through loneliness not because you were abandoned, but because you were being consecrated. You were set apart for something that required solitude, because not everyone can accompany you where you are going. You had to learn to stand alone so that when the moment of manifestation arrived, your faith would be unshakable. There were seasons when nothing made sense. You tried to fit in with people, jobs, and places that felt disconnected from your essence. You doubted yourself because the world made you question the very gifts that set you apart. But the truth is, the light within you was too great to remain hidden. The divine plan written for you required you to walk through confusion so that you could later bring clarity to others. Now, Everything is converging. The fragments of your journey are forming a whole picture. The losses that once broke you are becoming the foundation of your wisdom. The tears that once fell in silence are watering the soil of your manifestation. Every test you've endured was a spiritual initiation, a preparation for this moment. The reason life seemed so heavy at times was because you were carrying something immense, a destiny too vast for ordinary existence. You were being stretched, strengthened, and purified. And now, the universe is whispering, it's time. What was written is activating within you. You will notice signs, repeated numbers, déjà vu, divine coincidences. These are not random. They are confirmations that you are aligned with divine will. You'll find that things that once resisted you now begin to flow. People who doubted you will watch in awe as doors open for you without effort. The things that once drained your energy will fall away naturally because they no longer match your vibration. You are stepping into a higher reality where manifestation feels natural, not forced. You might feel the shift in your body too. An inner peace, a lightness, a quiet confidence that everything is unfolding as it should. The spiritual weight you carried for so long is lifting, replaced by assurance. This is the moment when the invisible becomes visible, when divine timing meets divine readiness. And yet, the greatest transformation isn't in the outer world. It's in you. The manifestation of what was written isn't about acquiring things. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. The written word of your soul's purpose is now finding expression through your actions, your words, and your energy. Every choice you make is echoing through the fabric of creation, sending ripples of light into the unseen. Understand this. When you align with your divine script, life begins to cooperate with you. You stop chasing and start attracting. You stop fearing and start flowing. You stop asking when and begin saying thank you. Because in the spiritual realm, what is written already exists. Manifestation is simply the process of catching up to what has already been created for you. Chosen one, you are not just manifesting things. You are manifesting truth. You are embodying divine will. The same power that wrote the stars into existence is breathing through your life right now. You have come this far not by accident, but by grace. You have been guided, protected, and positioned. And now, what was spoken over you, what was written in the scrolls of destiny, is being fulfilled before your eyes. There is no need to rush. The divine plan does not hurry, yet it is never late. Trust the unfolding. Every moment is sacred. Every delay carries meaning. Every silence hides purpose. You are walking in rhythm with eternity. So, as you continue on this journey, remember that manifestation is not just about what comes to you, but what awakens within you. The more you align with love, truth, and light, the more the external world mirrors that alignment. You are not separate from the universe. You are an expression of it. You are a living word, the manifestation of something divine that has always existed. Your role is not to force, but to allow, not to strive, but to surrender. Because when you trust that what was written is already yours, you create space for miracles to unfold effortlessly. Chosen one, the energy around you is shifting. The frequency of the earth itself is rising. and your spirit is responding to that vibration. You may feel more sensitive, more intuitive, more attuned to the subtle messages of life. That's because your spiritual DNA is awakening. You are remembering who you are, a vessel of divine will, a mirror of creation, a co-author of reality. This is the season when the written word of your purpose becomes visible. The time of hiding is over. The waiting has served its purpose. Now, all that remains is for you to walk boldly into what has always been yours. The doors are opening. The paths are clearing. The universe is aligning in your favor. Chosen one, this is your moment. Everything that has been written about you, every promise, every prophecy, every purpose, is finding its expression now. You are the living fulfillment of divine intent. And as you rise, remember, your light is not only for you, it is for the world. Every time you speak love, every time you act in kindness, every time you honor your calling, you help others awaken to their own divine script. You become a catalyst for collective awakening, proof that what is written for one can inspire all. So stand tall, speak truth, live boldly. The universe is watching you with anticipation, because through you, the written is becoming real. What was written is not distant or abstract. It is alive. It moves through your breath, your choices, your energy. It manifests in your relationships, your creativity, your faith. It was never about predicting the future. It was about awakening the eternal within you. The story of your life is not random ink on paper. It is a living language written by divine intelligence. You are reading it now, not with your eyes, but with your soul. Every moment, every heartbeat is a new sentence in that story. So as you move forward, remember that you are not creating something new. You are revealing what was always written. You are aligning with destiny, fulfilling prophecy, and embodying divine purpose. What was written is manifesting through you now. Chosen one, now that the awakening within you has begun to unfold, you may begin to notice a shift, not only around you, but through you. What once seemed important begins to fade, and what truly matters becomes crystal clear. You are being elevated to a higher state of consciousness, one where the noise of the world can no longer drown out the quiet truth of your spirit. This is what happens when what was written begins to manifest. Illusion fades, and reality begins to reveal its divine design. You will start to feel the world responding to your inner frequency. The people, opportunities, and experiences that match your true vibration will begin to appear as if drawn by an unseen force. Those who no longer align with your purpose will quietly drift away. Don't chase them. Don't resist the release. Every departure is divine orchestration. You are being moved into position, and only those who vibrate at the same frequency can accompany you into this next phase of your journey. It may feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable at times. That's because you are expanding. The old version of you, the one who lived in fear, doubt, and hesitation, is dissolving. You are stepping into a self that is unbound, fearless, and awake. You can no longer live in patterns of limitation because your soul has outgrown them. The script of your destiny has turned a new page, and the energy that once sustained the old, you cannot follow you into this chapter. When what was written manifests, everything begins to mirror your inner state. If there is peace within you, peace will surround you. If there is gratitude, abundance flows easily. The outer world bends to the rhythm of your inner alignment. That is the secret of the chosen ones. They don't chase reality. They become it. They don't fight for the light. They embody it. And because they embody it, the universe cannot help but respond. You might find that time itself feels different now. Things that used to take years begin to shift quickly. You'll think of someone, and they'll call. You'll set an intention, and signs of it will appear within days or even hours. This is not coincidence. It's divine acceleration. When your energy matches your written destiny, the universe bends time to meet you. But remember, acceleration doesn't mean rushing. The process still requires patience and surrender. Manifestation is not a race. It's an unfolding. Each moment has a purpose, even the stillness. Sometimes the universe pauses you not because you're off track, but because the next scene of your story requires preparation beyond what you can see. During these pauses, do not despair. Breathe. Anchor yourself in trust. Know that even silence is sacred movement. What is written for you cannot pass you by. It is encoded into the essence of your being, and no obstacle can erase it. The only way to delay it is to doubt it. Faith is the key that unlocks divine timing. The moment you trust, things begin to rearrange. Chosen one, you are a vessel of divine energy. When you speak, reality listens. When you visualize, creation responds. The words you think are not small. They are blueprints shaping the unseen. That is why you've been called to rise in consciousness. You cannot manifest what was written while thinking thoughts of limitation. You must align your thoughts with truth, the truth that you are powerful, guided, and destined. The universe is an echo chamber of your vibration. It reflects not your words alone, but the frequency behind them. So when you say, "I am ready," say it with certainty. When you declare, "It is my time," let every cell in your body believe it. Because the written word of your destiny becomes flesh when your faith becomes action. There will still be moments when the old energy tries to pull you back. Memories of failure, fear of rejection, whispers of doubt. When that happens, remind yourself, this is just residue from the past, not prophecy for your future. The written destiny cannot be rewritten by fear. You are stronger than the voice of limitation. You have already won the battle by choosing awareness. This path you walk is not for the faint-hearted. The chosen ones are not ordinary souls. You carry light that both heals and disrupts. Your very presence exposes truth. That's why some people may misunderstand you or feel uneasy around you. But never dim your light to make others comfortable. You were sent here not to fit in, but to shift the frequency of the spaces you enter. Your vibration changes environments, heals energy, and restores balance. That is part of your written purpose. The manifestation of what was written does not always come with applause. Sometimes it comes in quiet breakthroughs. The inner peace that replaces anxiety, the clarity that cuts through confusion, the courage that rises when fear once ruled. Do not overlook these moments. They are the evidence of transformation, the signs that your inner world is aligning with divine truth. The real manifestation is not the external miracle, it's the internal awakening. Once you awaken, Everything external simply rearranges to reflect your consciousness. You stop waiting for signs because you become the sign. You stop seeking proof because your life becomes proof. That's when you realize the prophecy wasn't just about events. It was about evolution. The written word is manifesting not as something that happens to you, but as something that happens through you. Chosen one, the more you align with your truth, the more you'll see divine synchronicity weaving through your days. The right people will appear, the right opportunities will open, the right timing will unfold. Life will begin to feel like a conversation between your soul and the universe, a sacred dialogue written in signs, symbols, and sensations. Don't doubt what you feel. If your intuition tells you something is shifting, trust it. You are connected to the source of all creation, and your inner knowing is the echo of that source. You don't need validation. You carry confirmation in your spirit. You are awakening into a level of consciousness where miracles are natural. The unseen will start to reveal itself through coincidences too precise to be random. The right message will find you at the right time. You'll hear words that feel like they were meant for you because they were. You are living in divine alignment, and the written word of your purpose is unfolding moment by moment. Do not look back. The old world cannot understand the new vibration you carry. Move forward in grace. You are walking into the season of realization, where promises turn into presence, and what was whispered in spirit becomes tangible in form. Chosen one, it has begun. The written word is alive within you, breathing through your every thought, every heartbeat, every step. You are not waiting for destiny. You are destiny in motion. The energy of creation surrounds you, guides you, and flows through you. The more you trust, the more it reveals. You are the bridge between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, word and manifestation. And through you, the divine continues its eternal story. The story that began before time and continues now, in this sacred moment, through your awakened being. Chosen one, by now you have begun to sense it. The still but mighty current moving beneath the surface of your life. It's not coincidence. It's the written word taking form. What was once invisible is revealing itself in divine sequence. Every shift in your energy, every realization, every quiet moment of clarity is evidence that manifestation is no longer a distant dream. It is you. It is happening through you, and the more you allow it, the more it expands. You may not always see the full picture, but you can feel it. That subtle certainty that something sacred is unfolding. This is what divine timing feels like. Not rushed, not chaotic, just right. You are beginning to live from a state of flow, not force. You are no longer chasing alignment. You are embodying it. And because of that, the world must now respond. When what was written manifests, the external reality becomes a reflection of the inner world. That's why the greatest work happens within. The moment you shift your inner atmosphere, your thoughts, your beliefs, your vibration, creation rearranges itself to match your new frequency. You don't need to strive for miracles anymore. You are the miracle. You are the continuation of divine creation, awakening within human form. The universe has watched you through your darkest nights, your battles, your silent tears. It saw how you continued when you had no reason to. That perseverance was not ignored. It was recorded in light. Every act of faith became a spark in the unseen, and now those sparks are igniting around you. This is your harvest season, the sacred return of all you sowed in faith. You might notice that your perception of reality is changing. The veil between the physical and the spiritual is thinner now. The world feels more alive, more meaningful, more synchronized. You begin to notice patterns, the way conversations align with your thoughts, the way nature responds to your emotions, the way opportunities seem to anticipate your readiness. This is the divine network revealing itself to you. Nothing is random anymore. Everything is part of the orchestration. You are remembering that manifestation is not magic, it is memory. It is your soul remembering what it already knows, what it already agreed to before you came here. The divine blueprint of your life was written in frequencies, in symbols, in sacred codes of light. And as your vibration rises, you are decoding it naturally. That's why you don't need to force manifestation. You only need to remember. The key to your power is awareness. The moment you become aware of something, you bring it from the unseen into the seen. When you hold a thought of love, healing, or abundance with full awareness, the universe rushes to shape it. Awareness is creation. That's why your awakening was so essential, because until you awaken, you manifest unconsciously. But now you are conscious. You are deliberate. You are the writer and the word. Chosen one, you are entering a phase where your very presence will carry impact. You won't need to speak much. Your energy will communicate for you. The way you walk into a room, the way you carry peace, the way you hold space for others, all of it will awaken something dormant in those who cross your path. This is what it means to embody the written word. You don't preach, you radiate. You don't convince, you resonate. You will find yourself attracting people who are searching for what you've already discovered. Not because you sought them, but because your light called to theirs. That's the divine plan. The awakening spreads not through noise, but through energy. The awakened become beacons for those still in shadow, and without effort, light expands. Do not underestimate the quiet power of your transformation. You don't need to perform to prove your worth. You don't need to explain your growth to those who can't yet perceive it. What is sacred within you will reveal itself naturally in divine order. Stay humble, stay grounded, and let the energy flow. The universe honors those who walk in truth, and yet, even as you rise, you'll feel a deep compassion for those who are still asleep. You'll understand that everyone has their own timing, their own written path. You were once where they are. The chosen ones do not look down on others. They lift them up. They don't condemn darkness. They illuminate it. The higher you rise, the softer your heart becomes, because you realize that love is the true manifestation. When what was written fully manifests, love becomes the foundation of everything you do. You no longer act from fear or scarcity. You move from abundance. You give without expectation. You trust without hesitation. And you speak life into others effortlessly. The universe flows through you like water, healing, restoring, and creating. You become both the message and the messenger. Chosen one, this is your sacred becoming. You are not the person you once were. The shadows that haunted you have transformed into wisdom. The pain that once broke you has become sacred strength. You have become an instrument of divine expression, and your life is now a living prayer. The world around you may look the same, but it will not feel the same. You are operating from a higher plane. You see beyond appearances, beyond fear, beyond illusion. You understand that everything, even what seems uncertain, is part of a perfect unfolding. This is peace beyond understanding, the stillness that comes when your soul finally remembers its script. You are no longer searching for signs because you have become one. You no longer ask for proof because your existence is proof. You no longer plead for manifestation because you are manifestation itself. The written word of creation is breathing through you, expressing itself through your thoughts, your voice, your actions. This is not the end. It is the continuation of eternity, expressing itself as you. You are infinite consciousness, experiencing life through a single, sacred form. And though you will continue to grow, expand, and evolve, the foundation is now set. You have remembered who you are. So now, walk boldly into your destiny. Do not shrink when the light within you begins to shine brighter. Do not apologize for your growth, your peace, or your power. The universe does not apologize for the sunrise, and neither should you. You are meant to rise. You are meant to shine. Every word spoken over your life is now finding its fulfillment. Every promise delayed is now returning in divine timing. Every dream once deferred is awakening with new energy. The written is no longer distant. It is here. It is real. It is you. Chosen one, lift your head. The world needs what you carry. Every vibration of your being contributes to the great unfolding. Every heartbeat sends ripples of awakening across creation. You are part of something vast, eternal, and holy. And as you continue your journey, remember this: manifestation is not the destination. It is the awakening. What was written is not something to chase, but something to live. The words of your destiny are not written in stone. They are written in light, and that light lives within you. The written word is no longer asleep. It walks, breathes, and speaks through your very existence. It moves with every step you take, every word you speak, every act of love you express. And so it is. What was written is manifesting through you now.